Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, I've always been impressed with Danny Carvajal, Peter, because of his work rate and incessant running. A consummate team player and a real fighting spirit inside him. You know, he's got that grit about what he does as a fullback. Although we're starting to see flashes of individualism here and there, and I hope that can only improve his game.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy. Tries a shot! Oh, would you believe it? They willed it, and it happened! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking.
Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle, and here we go. Oliver Kahn, a huge man with a huge presence and a big, big voice in the game.
And big in intensity too, such a fierce competitor. Put a foot wrong and he'll be sure to let you know about it.
Well, he just commands respect, doesn't he? Respect of everyone, teammate and opponent alike.
Yeah, and he'll be setting the highest of standards out there, and he expects them to be met. No rest for that defence.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Tries to play it through. That's a nicely shaped ball. Danger averted for now. There will be a throw-in. Ibrahimovic. And here's Messi. Byrne gets a foot in here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Neymar did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And he skips past his man. Plays the return pass. Distributed tidily. Now it's Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. Tries a shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Messi just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Robertson. And it's Gerrard. And it's Kane. Haaland. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. That is good alertness. Robertson looking to get on the end of this.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Bale powering forward here. He's through here. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Has another go! Oh, would you believe it? They willed it, and it happened! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
And that ends it! What an ending. How about that?
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Literally. It could have gone either way, as both teams desperately tried to win this, which produced a really exciting end-to-end encounter. If only every game was like this one.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so just... So it is that time again. Every team looks to write its own special script. Moments like this are to be savoured. Hopes are high. A good start. That is what they all want. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The action has already started. Free-flowing, fluid, flexible, just some of the words that describe the genius that is Ruud Gullit, a player whose impact on the game remains so profound, so relevant today.
Yeah, you could almost say he was the very first all-action, all-athletic number 10. All those marauding runs from deep going...
Goes for a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Pass somewhat off target. Ferdinand kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Good running, strong and purposeful. Best! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Manchester United really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Best. And he's making progress on the ball.
Such good technique.
Oh, such a clever touch. Maradona! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. He's had it taken off him. Rijkaard. And it's been shipped out wide. Rodri.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Neymar. Ferdinand does well to get it back. Ferdinand did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Maradona. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And the finish! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Luis Suarez! Oh, he's done it! They willed it, and it happened! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Japan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
And with that, the end! What an ending. How about that?
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Literally. It could have gone either way, as both teams desperately tried to win this, which produced a really exciting end-to-end encounter. If only every game was like this one.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We have already started here.
In modern football, the role of the defensive midfielder has become hugely important.
Talking of which, Claude Makelele, the battery in the watch.
Yeah, and fittingly, a lot of pundits refer to it as the Makelele role now, such as his influence playing that position.
There's the shot! Just sails past the upright.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
Pedri, that's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Forlan. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Raul. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Figo. Goes long and straight. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Opts for safety with Rudiger. Amrabat. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Pedri was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Amrabat. Oh, he's found support out wide. That's the keeper's ball. Pedri. So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await shapes to shoot! Oh, that was no routine save.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Nicely aimed pass. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Carvajal is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Barcelona look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Nicely weighted ball. He's being urged to shoot. Oh, he's been flat. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Madrid gifted a massive chance.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
This for the lead. No, he's missed it!
You couldn't ask for a better opportunity to equalise, but now he'll feel like the opposition have just scored.
Carvajal, and it's Koundé, and it's Pedri, and Amrabat, that's headed upfield. Alvarez. Raul. A hefty challenge, but fair enough. Raul unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Pedri. Amrabat. Oh, easy pickings there. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Amrabat. That pass has been well intercepted, and he was quick to react. Raul.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. It's a good spell of possession, this. Raul. He's got full. Goal! Barcelona! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Here it is, crossed in. Gently done. Looking to play him in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Forlan! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Forlan deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Owen. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que en la tienda oficial del estadio podrán encontrar todo tipo de objetos relacionados con nuestro equipo. Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 23, Owen. El dorsal 20. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 11, Luis Suárez. El dorsal 19, Messi. Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
There's the start of the second half.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you.
He rises! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Madrid different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system changes with it.
Goes forward. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, can he get onto this? Figo looking to be a menace in the final third. Now it's Bale. Look at the... It's Luis Suarez! Oh, split-second reaction.
Suarez is offering a wry smile there.
And But he's taking no chances there. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, it's Raul. Oh, just skips past his man. And the finish! And again! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Messi, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's been played through. Alvarez is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Goulet under intense pressure.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Bout of passing here, really easy. He's had a shot! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So, third corner of the game. Chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
So their fourth corner of the game. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Real chance here. Oh, shooting chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Raul clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
They're up to 5 corners now. And the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
The corner count is rising. That's 6. And it's been taken short. And a chance! And that is wildly off target.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Now it's Seedorf. Arda Güler, he has found the way through. Oh, well played. Well, chance, surely! Yes! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, the goal was really well worked.
Great chance! That's a sharp pass. Oh, now can they counter? It's played through for him. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Knocks it into space. Pedri. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, what about it? Madrid have come back from the very brink. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had...
Chance! Goal! Barcelona! And they get themselves in front! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Now it's Luis Suarez.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, what a ball! It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
There they go, hunting in. Chance for a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Howson can get it clear. Just 5 minutes remaining now.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
It's a mighty effort!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Cambio de jugadores.
Mbappe is there to clear. And that should get the job done.
5 minutos de descuento.
Bellingham. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. De Jong. Alvarez. Bellingham providing an outlet on that flank. And that's that. Madrid perhaps feeling a little aggrieved with this final score. They clearly feel that their efforts warranted something more. Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle.
Claude Makelele is, in my opinion, a player that revolutionised the role of the defensive midfielder. He highlighted the importance of the ugly side of the game.
The original, and still perhaps the best.
I'd say so. Many have tried to emulate him, but nobody's managed it.
Goulet. And it's Messi. And here's Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And he's there to retrieve it. Vinicius Junior! Oh, nearly. Goulet.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, that has not gone well. Cruyff proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky.
There's the shot! Yes, it's there! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Madrid have their opener. It's Luis Suarez! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Suarez is offering a wry smile there.
Madrid with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Turns and goes, Bale! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Bale actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Corner number 2 then. And the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Caught offside that time. Messi proves too strong. Goulet is always looking to break lines. Mbappe! Madrid do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Goulet. And it's Arda Goulet. Goulet showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And the pass is intercepted. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, good take in a good area. Great chance! No mistake! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
He won't be happy with that one. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, this is a great position. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, that's well spotted. Messi. Makaleli. Luis Suarez. Bale, a player who needs no introduction. Bale is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Played into space, and he's picked it up out wide. He's got away. Oh, that was vital. And they can counter here. And it's Arda Güler. Güler, quality ball. And now the breakaway. He's in space and looking for options. Plenty to aim at here. Now, who's going to be first to this? That's a lovely, neat pass.
They need to play the...
And the whistle goes for half-time. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 8 será sustituido por el dorsal 17. Cambio de jugadores.
There's the whistle then to start the second half. Bellingham.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Pinches it off him. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Looking for a runner. Can he latch on to this? And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Caceres. Now he's off and running. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Now it's Mbappe.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Cruyff goes steaming forward.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball...
Oh, shooting chance! In for the pieces! He's got a goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will... Oh, he's been caught napping. Chance for a shot! He's scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And that's it. My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
Recordamos a nuestros espectadores que no está permitido el consumo de bebidas alcohólicas dentro del estadio.
Well, here comes a crunch game. So much depends on this. Expectation and nerve. It is indeed a heady mix. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running.
I still feel that this man Diego Forlan is a little unappreciated, Peter, despite all of his achievements.
Why might that be?
I suppose the fact that success came slowly, his career has been a tale of patience and early setbacks, but that's what made him what he is now. In many ways, it's made him much stronger.
That's a throw. Sergi. Mendy. Williams.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And here's Forlan, spread it left. And it's a corner. Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Camavinga! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
This is their second corner of the game. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Eto'o. Eto'o showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Shapes to shoot! And it's come back out to him. Yes! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Madrid have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
Oh, good spread. And he cuts out the supply. Out to the left it goes. And it's Camavinga. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Very nicely done. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Camavinga. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Oh, can he get onto this? Well-timed, excellent interception. And here's Forlan. Knocks it into space. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Can he finish? We've got a goal! Barcelona are back in business. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Nico Williams picks it up out wide. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Tries to pass it through. Neymar. Caught offside that time. Half an hour played now. Played out to the right. Ronaldinho is onto this. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Now it's Forlan. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Bale has it in a wide position. Nico Williams. That's a throw. Camavinga. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Gavi. He's a sharp little ball here. He has found the way through. Thuram defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Shot, surely! Real chance! And the ball's come loose here. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Madrid have their second corner now. Takes the shot! It's a loose ball. In he goes again! Thuram is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Can he spark a counter here? Puyol gets over and intercepts.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Bale! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, what has happened here? And the cross comes in. And he's gone looking for safety. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. Ferran Torres, neatly clipped into space. He's found a way through. Puyol. There's the whistle for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
Cambio de jugadores.
So once again, we're underway. Madrid come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make it.
Decent chance! And it's a goal!
Oh, he's quite the pro. The speed and sharpness in his game gives him an advantageous edge, and he applies it with lethal effect. He's class, real class.
The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Madrid go into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Eto'o is flagged offside. Sergi is one whose deliveries we all know about. Can he get on the end of this? That's a nicely shaped ball. Real goes for a shot! It's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Madrid go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Looking for the run. Now it's Ronaldinho. That has been cut short. Pedri. And it's Gavi. It's a searching pass. Oh, well played, well played. Gavi is sporting a guilty look after that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Gavi. Madrid can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Poor robust challenge. Chooses to go back. And Seedorf! And again! And he's managed to get rid. Camavinga. Tries to pass it through. And the shot! Yes! And with that, he takes home the match ball. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
Madrid grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. And this is Forlan. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Now it's Pedri. Shot could be on. Great ball. And he shoots! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Takes a shot. Now, can they get him away? Gavi. Madrid perhaps contemplating their next change here. Now it's Guardiola. Knocks it into space. Bale. Might be danger. Big chance! It's anyone's ball now. And he's in on Bale! Oh, it's come loose. And it's Seedorf. And this is Ronaldinho. And this is Eto'o. Well, they've got it again. Pedri. Gavi. Howson goes sliding in. Sergi gets a foot in here. Quickly taken. Oh, that's ambitious. Madrid have their third corner. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Bale. Can he finish? Gareth glittering Bale! A finish right from the top draw. Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Seedorf. Oh, just skips past, and Seedorf! They want to be quick to recover this. Now it's Neymar. Seedorf takes a shot! And he's following up! Oh, terrific save.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And now they can clear their lines. Oh, that was vital. Pedri. Now it's Forlan. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. And the referee brings it to a close. Madrid have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. The unmistakable figure of the brilliant Lionel Messi. 3 times he's conquered Europe, Jim. Oh, smashing header! He's delivered all right!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Madrid penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's really changed the mood in the stands, Peter. It ought to encourage more positive football, a more front-footed approach. It's got to be.
Distributed tidily. Plays a sharp little ball here. Tries to play it through. Messi. Now it's Cruyff. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, nicely intercepted. Guardiola. Xavi Alonso. And it's Bellingham. Cruyff. Cruyff! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Oh, he's really looking like he's on the very top of his game here.
And we have our very first corner. Tries a shot! Madrid leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Chance here to counter. Messi. Here's Roberto Carlos. Neymar. Brilliantly cut out. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Cruyff. And here's Suarez. Oh, cracking ball. And Cruyff! And the ball's come loose here. It is a corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Not the most convincing of passes. Madrid do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, just skips past his man. There's the shot! They've done it! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Araujo cuts it out. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Seedorf. And here's Messi. Lovely pass, but takes a shot! It's in! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart.
Big chance! One-on-one! Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, that's fabulous. Triol. Bale.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And he was quick to react. This might spell danger. Xavi Alonso.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Can he get on the end of this? That's a cute ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Chouameni. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival.
Wow, look who's involved.
Oh, this looks sharp. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. He is through here. Neymar shoots!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
Thuram calmly anticipates. And that's put paid to a promising move. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for options for movement. Real chance here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cruyff. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
Madrid are leading 2-1, but things are very much in the balance here. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Xavi Alonso is always looking to break lines. Madrid do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
Now it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos stood his ground strongly. And this is Messi. He's found a way through. Messi! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Messi can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Foot in. And this is Eto'o. Cruyff. He's got away. And he's gone backward here. And this is Eto'o. Oh, that's a fine interception. Well, he was clearly... That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. And he is going into that little black book. Roberto Carlos, a player who needs no introduction. Great vision.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Could be danger here. No way through, so back it comes. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Throw in. Madrid perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
He's in a good position here. He's away. Villarreal are managing to come away unscathed, admittedly with a fairly thick slice of luck.
It's just a perfect example of why they can't afford to lose the ball. They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's been played through. Roberto Carlos, and he's managed to get free.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Suarez gets flagged offside. Guardiola. Araujo. Now it's Luis Suarez. Threads one in. Chance, surely! And it's in!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Chouameni gets his final warning.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Guardiola. And it's Messi. David Villa. Pass somewhat off target. Roberto Carlos chasing after it. Great ball if he can get there. Cruyff. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Roberto Carlos, crossed into the middle, and the ball is out of play. Now it's Cruyff, and it's Roberto Carlos. Bellingham, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Villarreal looking to pass their way through. Good ball, good take. Real chance! Oh, what has happened here? David Villa, and the shot's on here. And they can counter here. Guardiola. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. 5 minutes left on the clock. He's being urged to shoot. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And he's picked it up out wide, looking here to chip it through. There's no flag. Well, here comes the corner. It's their second corner of the game. Roberto Carlos. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Stood up well to him there. Now, can they get him away? Can he finish? Really well taken goal. Deep into injury time. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Perfect result, perfect outcome, a test. Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
In modern football, the role of the defensive midfielder has become hugely important.
Talking of which, Claude Makelele, the battery in the watch.
Yeah, and fittingly, a lot of pundits refer to it as the Makelele role now, such as his influence playing that position.
Thuram. And the counter is on. Knocks it into space. It's Luis Suarez! Marvellous goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
That has really stirred things up, and if they carry on like this, things might even get louder here.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Roberto Carlos gets into some space. Oh, well played, well played. Seedorf. Madrid leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Bale's cross. Pass somewhat off target. Lewandowski showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. The action has already started.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Mbappe looking to run onto it. Messi takes the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. It's a really well-measured ball.
Well, it's safe to say, Peter, we're in the presence of defensive royalty here.
And so what is it that makes Paolo Maldini so regal?
Well, I think the fact that he almost never had to make a tackle says it all. He just doesn't need to. With him, it's all about anticipation, positioning, and reading the game superbly. There's very few who were able to do that at the highest level like him.
Not the most convincing of passes. Darren Fletcher. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Oh, well played. Mbappe. First quarter of an hour gone. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Nedved. He's picked his way through. Referee's had a good look and given a corner.
There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they've got to find a way around this huge height disadvantage. Well, that pass isn't the best. Japan still without a single shot on target. Passing is crisp and sharp. Mbappe. Pirlo gets a foot in here. Nicely spread. And it's Beckham. Looking for a runner. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And here's Suarez. Well-timed, excellent interception. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Played into space out wide. Bale. That's a sharp pass. Now it's Messi. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Foot in. Approaching the half-hour mark. Thuram cuts out the pass. Thuram running with the ball. Knocks it into space. Ibrahimovic looks to get on the end of this. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Messi. Mbappe! Mbappe! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Pirlo plays it all the way forward. Messi. Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez. Ibrahimovic. And a shot! There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Mbappe. Thuram. And it's Luis Suarez. Beckham looking to play him in. And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, he's burst through. This is a chance for Borussia Dortmund to break. Beckham, great ball, it's Ibrahimovic! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Darren Fletcher. That's Nedved. Messi. And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, good take in a good area. A header! They've scored!
And for such a big name in your side to register very close to the break, not only creates a real buzz in your dressing room during the break, but dispirits the opposition too and sets up a...
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I'm a little bit worried for them and the way they've looked in transitions, Peter. They've been a bit exposed, so they might be only one down, but they can't afford to have any more sloppy moments. Concede another, and we know it's an awful long way back.
Japan head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Luis Suarez! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. Japan are looking to go forward now. And he's been shifted off it. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Looking for options for movement. That is lovely. Fletcher. And this is Luis Suarez. Driving through the middle. Rijkaard did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. No way through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Can he finish? It's in! Borussia Dortmund back on level terms. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And here's the chance to counter. Borussia Dortmund are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Nedved looking to penetrate opposition lines. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And it's Luis Suarez. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Played in deep. And it's claimed by the keeper. Pass somewhat off target. Bale. Oh, important interception. Figo is looking to influence the game from out wide. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bale, Luis Suarez.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. It's Figo. And here's Messi. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Nedved. And that has left him in a heap. Messi. And it's Bale. Bale. Oh, this is a terrific run.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh, no joy this time. Looking for the run. Nedved. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
He is through here. It's Luis Suarez!
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now, who's going to be first to this? Pirlo, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Ibrahimovic, and they're quick to get it back. And this is Luis Suarez. Bale. Bale! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Bale is offering a right smile there.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated.